Yes, indeedy! It's time for the Pro Wrestling Potluck, the live weekly wrestling mixtape that I host every Thursday night. Who am I? Oh my God, great question. Great question. You are a good viewer for asking that question. I'm Scotland Green. It says right there. I'm the host of this dang thing, whether you like it or not. And boy, I do this every Thursday night live on Twitch. Maybe you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, join us live on a Thursday night. It's so much fun. Get in the chat. The chat is where it's at. Oh my God. All these faves are already in there chatting it up and chatting it down. We got Mitch Pump. We got Ghost of Bert Prentice. Tugboat Facts. He ain't working tonight. He's watching the damn show. I love it. I love it. Sean Drox. Brian in the 201. Cool Dude Food. Owen Straw, the man who makes the original music on this show. This track we're listening to right now.
Attention, Owen Straw.
All right, Sarge. All right, Sarge. Mitch Pump. Did I already say Mitch Pump? I don't know. Noodle Macaroni. Dave in Syracuse. Oh me, oh my. We're going to have a good one tonight. I've been cooking it up in the lab. You know, I know you're thinking, cooking it up in the kitchen. No, the lab, because this is made like drugs, baby. It hits you hard, gets you addicted. All right, ATL Blood Feast in the house. My buzz plug. Sending me the hot buzz. So much hot buzz, I think I need to do a buzz show. Soon, very soon. Sunday, Monday, I don't know. But it's got to happen soon. Yeah, the Buzz Brothers. This is who I consult. There's a few people that I consult that I'm like, well, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? And they give me great advice. Do I always listen to it? Of course not. Of course not. Get in the chat if you're watching live. What am I drinking? I got nothing on the docket. Nothing special I need to test. So, guess what I did? I just went and got my favorite. One of my favorites right now, Dr. Pepper cream soda, is delicious. Pour it in this beautiful stein, this glass stein of mine. And we're going to get right to it. I don't think there's anything else. Halfway point of the show, we're going to play Guess Who? That's right. That's right. I went nuts. And made a Guess Who board. Let's look at it. Oh, that's half of it. Where's the other half? Why is it only half a Guess Who board? What in the world is going on? Is it the devil? Oh, God. Is it the devil? What is this? Half of it? Oh, you know what it is? This? Is it this? Oh, well, Okay, maybe we won't do it. Oh, there it is. Okay, this needs to go down there. That's what it was. All right, folks. No reason to cry. There's no reason to cry, everyone. Wipe that tear from my eye. So this is what Guess Who is going to look like. And I'll take some calls. Hello? And someone will say, you know, a caller will say, does your wrestler have a mask? And I'll say, yes. And then I will make these unmasked people disappear. And then that caller will take a guess. They'll say, are you Vader? And if they're right, they get a potluck prize pack, which is a real thing. And if they're wrong, we go to the next caller. The next caller will say whatever they want, and they'll also play a game of Guess Who and say, is your person over 6 foot? Or something. You know, you get it. You get it. All right, you get it. It's going to be fun. Sean Drax says he wants to try the wild cherry and cream. I've had it on the show, and I thought it was not great. I thought it was fine. And then I had it again. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. A lot of times when I try a drink on the show, it's too much pressure. Too much pressure on the drink. And I always am like, maybe not. All right. Anyway, enough of this. Are we ready? Little Sabrina's at the controls. The show's mascot says, get on with it. So guess what? I listen to the producer of the show and I get on with it. Let's go with our first match, which was alluded to last week. What? Oh. Where am I? Where am I? What is going on? Hold on. All right, there we are. There we are. And where am I? Why is it always like this? You know, you test everything and somehow you still You still mess it up. All right. So last week, well, I don't even need to explain it.
Endured the trends, one-hit wonders, and fly-by-night fads, but all legends must come to an end. The makeup-wearing, skirt-toting, chrome-domed headbangers have declared Rock is dead and would love to
Ghost
send
of
the
Bird
Rock and Roll
Apprentice,
Express
I would
on a
love
stage
a
dive into
Jolt
history.
Cola. It's been a while.
4 weeks ago, the Rock and Roll Express
And Elliot
challenged
sent
the
me a
Headbangers
photo
to an
from
NWA
one of my
World Tag Team
favorite
title
places
match.
on earth, the
Rock and Roll
Coca-Cola
Express built their
Museum.
legacy in
And
the
there's
NWA,
Fountain
and they brought their
Inca
very own
Cola.
NWA rep for the match. The Rock and
Now,
Roll
how about
Express
that?
won by an
Inca
obscure
Cola, who I
rule.
want to write to
There
and
was
see
a
if
lot of
they'll
uproar over
sponsor the show.
controversial finish. So when the rematch was set, Commissioner Slaughter insisted that a WWF rep would officiate. The Headbangers
Whoa,
introduced
Commissioner
the Express
Slaughter.
to a little
Completely
slam
forgot
dance.
about Commissioner Slaughter. What does he have to say?
Attention, Orange Straw.
All
So he signed
right.
on the dotted line without reading the fine print. Here's what Cornette missed. The winning headbanger gets 5 minutes in the ring alone with Jim Cornette.
Whoa,
More than
they're
the
gonna
NWA
smooch.
World Tag Team titles are at stake today. It may be time to put Rock to rest. That's right, Kevin. What a rare treat for you on Superstars. The championship matchup. Michael Cole along with good old JR, the Headbangers versus the Rock and Roll Express. The NWA World titles on the line. If
All
the
right.
Headbangers win, they get Jim Cornette in the ring immediately.
A couple
following
different
the
people
matchup.
sent this to me after it was mentioned in the Robert Gibson D'Lo Brown singles match. It was mentioned that this was coming out. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. The Mosh and Thrasher won the NWA tag belts? How about this banging?
Stone Cold Steve Austin. An over 10-minute hostage situation on Monday night.
Oh my God. Well, now I have to try it.
Did not take place.
Once again, the poor Rock and Roll Express are getting leftover rockers music.
So the former NWA World Tag Team title holders, they've held the belts on 5 different occasions.
Barry Windham out there.
Headbangers in this matchup.
I gotta tell you, when I was a teenager, I did not care about this NWA feud at all. And now that I'm a grown man, an adult Twitch streamer, I want to watch all this NWA invasion. How strange!
Alone with Mr. Cornette in this very ring, immediately following this matchup.
James VJR not wearing any wrestling tights, perhaps confident in his men.
Well, maybe we should be counting our blessings that he's not in tights. But in any event, the Rock and Roll Express certainly may be classic rockers to say the least. But at one time,
I think
they were
this
as
is
good a
1998.
tandem as I ever saw.
Mosh starting off now against Robert Gibson, side headlock. The Headbangers, the former
1998. Later than you think. Scratch logo and all that.
WrestleMania 14.
15-team Battle Royal at first WrestleMania 2 weeks from today, if you can believe that.
Tipped off by Mosh. Here's Gibson now. Oh, what a slam.
When this was mentioned, it was like, oh God, I bet that's fun.
Referee Jack Doe's got to regain control here.
Uh-oh, look out. Oh. Morton misses with the right hand. A tonic drop. Oh. The Headbangers working on all cylinders.
The Rock and Roll Express are
Rock and Roll
heels,
Express have lost a half a
if
step
you
over
can
the years.
believe it.
We're seeing it right here in this exchange. The Headbangers younger, stronger, and quicker.
Again, the Headbangers winning the NWA World Tag
We
Team
hate
titles
rock and
from the
roll. We
Rock
like
and Roll
heavy
Express.
metal.
Here's Jim Cornette now up on the apron of the ring. Morton tosses Thrasher. Oh, look out! Gibson, classic double team.
Low bridge situation. And again, the experience of the NWA contingent coming to the front here. Cornette repositioned the referee, which allowed Robert Gibson really a free shot on Mosh. Or is that
Tag
Thrasher?
team wrestling.
Thrasher in the ring now as Gibson goes
love
to work,
it.
backs him into the ropes, whips him off the ropes now. Big elbow by Robert Gibson. Of course, JR, the Headbangers winning the belts, very important to them because they defeated their idols, the Rock and Roll Express.
Some of the facts that remind me, who is Trash and who is Mosh?
They certainly idolized Ricky and Robert in their younger days.
okay,
don't think
I
they
know
ever
this.
idolized that.
You're putting me on the spot. Mosh is the bald one. Mosh is the one that became Chaz and Beaver Cleavage, one of the worst gimmicks ever. And Thrasher is the other.
Any new news on the Legion of Doom, JR? Absolutely not. Hawk and Animal still not talking. Wow. And a nice move there. Good teamwork. That's pretty much finished Rock and Roll Express. They make the tag and make sure that their adversary, the opposition, is in the Rock and Roll Express corner. Very, very sound and very smart.
Jim Cornette looks a bit ornery this week. Looks like something's bothering him.
Thrasher has the longer face. Yeah, that is a good way to do it. Mosh is Ernie, and Thrasher is Bert. I think that's, if you're looking at head shapes, Mosh is a true Ernie, and Thrasher is such a Bert.
Huge weekend coming up this coming weekend. This Friday night in Pittsburgh, next Saturday in the Rosemont Horizon, and 1 week from tonight in Madison Square Garden.
That was Bert Prentice. Thanks for cheering.
It's getting hot now. There was a tag.
The referee didn't see the tag. Referee Jack Doe distracted. Mosh is going to have to go back to the corner. Double team by the Rock and Roll Express. Folks, we got to take a break. We'll be right back. We're back with the Superstars exclusive, the NWA World Tag.
Oh, nice drop kicks there.
Against the Headbangers. Here's the cover by Gibson. Referee out of position. There's two. Kick out by Thrasher.
Referee was out of position. The Rock and Rolls would have got it back. I love the idea of heel Ricky Morton.
Trying to protect Jim Cornette's ample backside.
Not Richard Morton, heel Ricky Morton.
Cornette's got to come in the ring for 5 minutes alone with one of the Headbangers.
Desperation move by Thrasher. Can he make a tag? He does. Here comes Mosh. Look out, right hand to Gibson. The Headbangers, the champions now, gaining momentum.
Remember Barry Windham conveniently stationed on the outside with Cornette. And Cornette's got that tennis racket.
What a
nice.
Hooks the leg.
That was nice. Nice work by Mosh.
And here's Thrasher now. All four men in the ring.
But Barry Windham here.
Wow.
Barry Windham's got a chair.
Look out.
Well, this match should be over right now.
Oh.
Windham just cracked Mosh with that chair.
Oh my God, a DQ ending. Of course, it's Raw in the late 90s. What was I thinking? Yeah, I'm going to guess WWF was #2 at this point because they're working with other companies. Oh, what happened? What happened here? Hold on. Something happened. Something happened. I'm going to blame James E. Cornette. All right. Something happened.
Headbangers. So what does this mean? The deal was if the Headbangers won.
So they got a stipulation that they weasel out of. It's like on the show, Jim Cornette's weaseling out, but this is the company weaseling out of their.
What? Cornette's going to take advantage of an unconscious opponent. And look at Mama's boy. Good Lord, I hope he doesn't take off any more clothes in that jacket.
I guess they are going through the stipulation. I take back all my stuff about being weasels.
Cornette's going to make sure that Mosh is unconscious. Well, we got our own version of a mixed tag here, so to speak. It's not going to be like we're going to see at WrestleMania in a couple of weeks. But look at Cornette's got his sleeves rolled up, like he's going to do a long, hard day's work.
I didn't know Jello moved that way.
And how humiliating is this going to be when Mosh regains consciousness and sees this, and now Cornette.
Oh, come on.
Hell of an elbow by Jim Cornette.
Well, that's about as athletic as a cow on ice.
And he's going to take pride in this.
Well, I'm sure that we'll hear a rebuttal of this situation.
Look out, Thrasher's got a chair.
This Tuesday night. On Raw.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't watching Superstars at this time.
He's delusional. He is absolutely delusional. Trying to regain the The past glory. Cornette seems to be obsessed.
Let's take a look at the end of this matchup, JR.
Well, it was obvious that through the power bomb that Mosh was going to beat Ricky Morton.
T-bone Cornette flex. Well, I'm going to write that one down.
Right on the head of Mosh. And then Cornette gets his 5 minutes and takes full advantage of an unconscious man.
The Headbangers retain the NWA World Tag Team title.
That was definitely not 5 minutes. As someone who is actively watching a timer, it is not 5 minutes. That is some Titan time
Well, they've got a couple of weeks to get together. WrestleMania 2 weeks from tonight. And we've got some big news about WrestleMania this Tuesday night on St. Patrick's Day Raw.
For good old JR, I'm Michael Cole. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Oh my God. Well, folks, I got your cards. I got your letters. You said, more Zorro, please. If you remember a few weeks ago, we watched Rowdy Roddy Piper guest star on an episode of Zorro. Now, what's next? Who's next on an episode of Zorro? Well, stay tuned, folks. We will be watching an episode of Zorro cut up into a few parts to watch as the show goes on. Am I a Zorro fan now? Maybe. And I did upscale this, so if people look weird, if they look like inhuman, soulless monsters when you stare into their eyes, it's because it's been upscaled. I wish it was King Kong Bundy. King Kong Bundy would have been great on Zorro. The Buccaneers. Oh, well, there you go. Guest starring Jesse Ventura. Mitch Pump says the slow transformation into a Zorro stream continues. Yep.
One of these days, I'm going to have my own horse. Boy, Felipe, that was a lot of fun.
All right. When you watch these corny action shows, it's fun to imagine a human being behind a typewriter putting this together.
How was the trip?
Oh, long, hot, and bumpy. I would much rather be at the beach swimming with you.
And I would rather be riding. Felipe is going to teach me how. And then maybe I'll get to see some of the world. Even go to Santa Paula.
Ah, see, then maybe perhaps the alcalde will let you run some errands for him. Do you know he sends
Who's
people
that blonde kid? I feel like I've seen him in something. He looks Macaulay-esque, but I know it's not the great Macaulay Culkin.
See, Felipe, I know. He is the alcalde. I am the sergeant. If it's new neckties he wants, it's new neckties he's going to get.
Kirkland
Adios,
Culkin.
muchachos.
Adios,
Well, I'm
Sergeant.
writing it down.
Hasta luego.
What? What is it?
So that's Kirkland Culkin's mute buddy. Uh-oh.
Scum of the earth.
Pirates, scum of the earth. Oh, Dr. Liam, I think you're right. Oh my God, I think that kid was in Seinfeld.
I know they've got swords and guns, but we've got surprise. We'll sneak up on them, cut their throats. Five pirates, Felipe. And we're going to kill them all.
Wow, the little violent kid, holy cow.
All right, mates.
Yeah, we're sticking with this. And your ears did not deceive you. That was the voice of Jesse Ventura saying, "All right, mates." Yes, he is a pirate with a Minnesota accent. How will that play out?
Sergeant Mendoza? You think he can handle all those pirates? You're right. At least he's got a sword. Sergeant!
Hola, amigos.
Pirates! Back there!
Pirates? It's impossible.
We saw them! 5 pirates!
5? Well, that's clearly a job for the garrison.
But they'll get away if we don't attack now!
Unreal.
You're not
Hello, hello.
afraid, are you, Sergeant?
Afraid? Me? Oh, no, it's just that
You are! You're afraid.
Little kid with a
I
bowl
left the
cut.
garrison to send a patrol to mop up
course.
after I am finished here.
And you're going to attack?
Well, let's just say I'm going to evaluate the situation. I better tell the alcalde to make it 2 patrols. Madre de Dios.
All right, let's get to Jesse Ventura. Enough of these children and their death wishes.
What's the matter? Okay, you wait here. I'll go for help.
Sean Lafitte of the Great Lakes. Well, that might be the damn title.
This is the Pueblo de Los Angeles. This is our camp here. The treasure lies at least another 4 leagues from here. I figure it'll take us a good day to get there.
Wow, good call, Dr. Liam. That kid is on Seinfeld. Holy cow.
Where are you now? Who put you onto our trail?
A couple of boys saw you.
How would you like your skull crushed like a coconut? What did these boys look like?
Just boys. Brown hair. Yellow hair.
Let's cut their throats and be done with it. That's enough out of you.
Enough indeed. What?
No, it's Zorro! Finally! Look at these pirates.
By your mask, you're a bandit. By your saber, you're a fool.
You're entitled to your opinion, but I'm afraid you've missed the point.
Zorro hits him in the butt with his sword. You could have killed him then. Wow, he was on Babylon 5 as well. The child?
Pull him off. Rough weather ahead, mates. Now make for a safe port.
Yeah. I love his one earring.
Is it me? Is it you?
Who knows?
Does your person wear a hat? No. Does your person have a beard? Uh-huh.
You're out of here.
Does your person wear glasses? Yes. You're Sam. You win.
Guess who? Game cards do not actually talk.
Game cards do not actually talk. So, folks, that's a little preview. We're going to be playing Guess Who later in the show, about the halfway point. Please call for it. Otherwise, there's no game. Otherwise, there's no game. Don't make me beg. All right, let's go on with it.
Battle Royale. Here's Killer Kowalski, former champ, to show you the new Battle Royale, an exciting board game.
Battle Royale is real wrestling. The power, the moves, the excitement. With Pro Wrestling's Battle Royale, you're in the ring.
In Battle Royale, you're the wrestler. Rules are clear. Four can play. Excitement mounts as you wipe out your opponents.
My face rake could clean up Central Park. Defender spins. Foreign object. I win!
Foreign
Battle
object.
Royale is
That's real wrestling.
It's fun. Get Battle Royale today.
Battle Royale is available only on TV. Call toll-free 1-800-554-8000. Order now at
I want every
$19.95 and
bad-
get free issues of Pro Wrestling Illustrated, a $6 value. Details inside every box. 1-800-554-8000. At only $19.95, a great gift for fans
The
of all
QR
ages.
code will go up about the halfway point of the
1-800-554-8000.
show.
Visa, MasterCard's okay.
About
No
30
CODs.
minutes
Order
or
now.
so.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Hey! No matter who wins, it's been a wild, wild ride. Oh, yeah.
This is from the 1999 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. Kenan Thompson.
I really need to make a pit stop.
Hey, keep pushing back there.
Okay. This is Michelle Trachtenberg from the No Holds Barred Kids'
R.I.P.
Choice
Michelle Trachtenberg.
But now it's time for the Kids' Choice Awards!
News from the World Wrestling Federation. Yes, indeed. Who is in the ring? And he's set to go with Jake the Snake Roberts. Who
She
definitely
did,
has a lot of
R.I.P.
unfinished business, I have to say, with Jerry the King Lawler.
Waiting in the ring, this is
No doubt about
Who.
it. Oh,
Now, this was sent in by Dr. Liam, and we're playing Guess Who. So here's Who. Makes me think I should have put Who on the board, maybe in the next version of Potluck Guess Who. All right, so Who is waiting in the ring? Who is Who waiting for?
Here we go. Jake the Snake Roberts. Great ovation for this tremendous veteran. What a determined look he has on his face.
I think that's an embarrassed look. Ashamed of himself.
Well, he was
After what happened at SummerSlam.
Who versus why?
Family, he was humiliated by Jerry the King Lawler. Jake's children were there. Those of you that saw SummerSlam know what I'm talking about. Humiliating Jake the Snake Roberts the way he did. And Lawler will have to answer for what he has done, that's for sure.
You know, you can say what you want about Jake the Snake Roberts.
Who going right
about the
for
problems
him?
he's had in the past, but I tell you what, I was here wrestling when Jake the Snake Roberts was in the prime of his career, and this man has got a mean streak a mile long.
Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect on commentary.
As good as anybody.
Who wasting no time and going right after Jake the Snake Roberts? Who is a burly man, barrel-chested,
Wow.
very strong.
Dr. Liam, Crimson Mask Replica on Instagram. You follow him immediately. The best wrestling account on Instagram. He says, I believe the idea of the Who gimmick was so Jerry Lawler could rip off the Who's on First routine.
His tirade at Jake Roberts' expense.
Who is Who? Who is Jim Neidhart? Really strange.
Irish whip down with cross, and Who puts Jake Roberts down with a big clothesline.
I don't care.
Yeah, Jake's washed up at 42, and meanwhile, both major companies have all their main eventers are that old or older.
Exactly what's supposed to be done.
Well, I know that,
Yeah, Jerry
Jake
Lawler
Roberts
likes
love
his
and
comedy old and
Jerry the
his
King Lawler, who
sexual
has
partners
done an
young.
outstanding job so far in taking Jake Roberts off his feet. He's got to neutralize that DDT. You can hear there's a great crowd on hand this week.
Cope is
They
89.
want to see it.
Cope.
Jake Roberts' family was on hand at SummerSlam. His small children.
Yeah, Jerry Lawler stinks. Like he's got a good punch, and there is some good stuff about the wrestling life of Jerry Lawler, but no thanks.
Well, he poured all that
I can
whiskey
move
right
on
down
from
Jake
Jerry
Lawler's
Lawler.
throat. I mean, Jake's always looking for
Nathan
somebody to
with
buy
a
him
Y
drink
in the
anyway.
house.
Fans, we want to thank everybody who was part of SummerSlam, everybody involved in the great city of Cleveland. We want to thank you so much for making SummerSlam the great event that it was.
That's true. Wrestlers have learned from the past, believe it or not. That's why all the old guys are in better shape and are taking care of themselves more.
I wouldn't count Jake Roberts out just yet.
Tom summed up my statement. He could pretend to punch guys really good, but he was also a sex criminal. You follow Not That Tom Green across all platforms.
I hate to say it, but here it comes. He's winding it up. Here it comes. This could be Jerry the King Lawler. Oh, hopefully soon. I'll tell you what, nobody does it better.
Stephanie Shield, thanks for the follow. Who has been defeated by Jake the Snake Roberts?
Head still pounding from SummerSlam. What a hangover. Will you please stop? Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh man, I love bizarre Memphis gimmicks. If there's some deep cut one of those, send them on in, because I know I've played some of the big sore thumbs that people know about, but I know there's more. Well, folks, look at that. The snake streak lives on another week. It's the year of the snake, and we are at 5 weeks in on the snake streak. If you watch on YouTube, you might have missed last week's snake clip, because it was taken down by the World Wrestling Entertainment Company. It was the cartoon story of Jake the Snake and his snake getting out at the airport and all that jazz. They didn't like it. They said, no way, Jose. So it was cut from the YouTube, but the snake streak lives on because the live show is the thing that matters. And guess what? I got more snakes coming, folks. It's up to me. It's up to me to remember to do it. That's it. That's it. It's all on me. You know what? Let's go to this. Animal in the house. Folks, let me get this plug out of the way. March 21st, I'll be doing ring announcing. I'll be doing pre-show crowd work and merch plugging. And I'll be doing commentary for Legacy Pro Wrestling Presents Relentless. These are the top students of the Amazing Red, the underground legend. This is going to be a great show. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. So if you're in the New York area, come on out. March 21st. Say hello to me. And, yeah. Why did I think you lived in California and not New York? I don't know. I think it's the way my shirt is unbuttoned. It's my California attitude. Yeah, because I'm Hollywood, baby. And, oh, you know what else? I talked about, oh, Suzanimal subscribing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I also said I had a big announcement for this show. And, let's do the big announcement, folks. Sabrina, hit the announcement button. God, I don't want to rip off The Rock, but I got fucking goosebumps, folks. This was my favorite thing we did last year, where it's the Gimmick Gauntlet. I take calls, and you, the viewer, come up with gimmicks that have never been done in pro wrestling. We had 32 of them last year. It was a hit. And then the voting was done week by week, round by round. Some of the voting was done in the chat. Some of the voting was done in my Instagram stories, and we ended up with a winner. And it was so great. Last year, I believe the last two gimmicks were a doorman gimmick, which Dr. Liam called and gave, and the other gimmick was a divorced dad who just wanted to impress his children. And it was great. It was so much fun. So that's going to be happening all March long, and next week is the pitches. Next week, look, I'm trying to get more calls on this show. So if you have any ideas, call in, multiple ideas. I'm going to write them all down. The best 32 are going to be put into the brackets, and then boom, we are on. It's going to be great. And I've gotten questions. Some people said, hey, can we do returning gimmicks from last year? I will accept a couple returning gimmicks, but I know we have it in us to come up with fresh gimmicks. I have a couple written down that I can't wait to tell you about next week. You got a week to brainstorm. Come in with the calls. It's going to be tremendous. All right, folks. Let's get back to the action. Another Kirin Orange commercial with Aja Kong, and now we're already back with this. How did that happen?
Just one, Sergeant?
I guess that's right.
Sí, mi alcalde, but we had to fight for our very lives. Not even Zorro would have...
Zorro? He was there with him?
Zorro? Did you say Zorro?
Without that brigand in black, you think you'd have Jim Jarrett in chains?
More Zorro indeed. Now, I don't know if you caught this. Jesse Ventura is playing a pirate on this episode of Zorro. And suspend your disbelief. And his name is Big Jim Jarrett. His name is fucking Double J, the pirate. This has to be the great-granddad of Jerry Jarrett. That's my internal canon for this one. All right, let's go on with Zorro and the gang, including Big Jim Jarrett, Double J, the original Double J.
Jim Jarrett? In the flesh?
Captain Jarrett to you, Barnacle Worm.
Barnacle Worm!
Prepare the gallows, Sergeant.
But alcalde, what about the trial?
This man has a price in his head for plundering ships from Cuba to the Yucatan, not to mention the murder of a merchant captain in Florida.
I never killed that man.
Yes, well, the Spanish crown has placed a reward on your head, a very sizable reward. Dead. Or alive. And dead is so much more convenient. Take him away.
Take him away, boys. Barnacle Worm for episode title. Yeah, I think that might... I can see it.
For the treasure of Port-au-Prince.
Screenshot of Captain Big Jim Jarrett, and the title is Barnacle Worm. Episode 160, I believe. And, in case you forgot, this is in Los Angeles.
Captain,
that's where this takes place, in the past of Los Angeles.
His conquistadors stole it from the Indian tribes down south.
Yes, well, your political misperceptions aside, if I were to know where that treasure was, it would add a certain cachet to my name back in Madrid. So, you tell me where it is, and you shall go free.
My mates will set me free.
My mates will set me free.
This jail is heavily guarded.
That's my catchphrase.
Alcalde, the pirates. A patrol just saw them headed this way.
Really? Sergeant, bring up the prison wagon. We'll move Captain Jarrett to a place his mates will never find him.
Inmediatamente, alcalde.
Yeah, the chat. You guys are my mates.
Now you can enjoy the great moments in the careers of Fritz, Kerry, Kevin, David.
Whoa, John Sartori, last week's wonderful guest. If you missed last week's show, it's on YouTube. Watch it. John Sartori, one of the great guests we've had. So much fun. A lot of laughs.
From our family to yours.
All the great matches on this tape are locked in our memories forever. Now you can enjoy them with your family for years to come.
We wanted to preserve our best moments on one tape, and now it's here. We know you'll enjoy it as much as we do.
To order, send $29.95
$34.50.
A total of $34.50 to Von Erichs, Post Office Box 57589, Dallas, Texas.
Who has that P.O. box now?
For COD and credit card orders, call this toll-free number. Operators are standing by. Call now.
You know that Kenan, Nine-Iron Thompson, and Randy the Macho Man Savage have been playing the world's most extreme and longest mini-hole golf course. They started 4,532 miles ago, and later on in this show, it's all going to end right here in a no-holds-barred championship hole. So let's check in with Michelle Trachtenberg and see how close they're getting. Michelle?
We are always mourning someone on the Pro Wrestling Potluck.
Hey, look, Tommy and Tucky.
Ooh, I love those babies.
Hello, it's the Mega Mini Championship belt.
Oh, yeah.
That's my fault.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Correcto. Vamos entonces con la pareja formada por el Hombre Araña y el Zorro, la primera lucha de esta.
Well, folks, it's not a Pro Wrestling Potluck if we don't watch Titans del Ring, right? We can't go 2 weeks without it. Hombre, Araña, and Spider-Man. Potluck favorite Spider-Man, who I think made the PWP 25. Yeah, look, more Zorro. I got Zorro for days, folks. I'm sitting on a stack of Zorros to the ceiling. I like how this Zorro just has a big Cheech Marin stash. Yeah, Zorro versus Spider-Man. There's no more what ifs. Now we know who is better. We will find out who is better, Zorro or Spider-Man.
Dirige la brega el árbitro nacional Efraín Ilufi.
Referee, late. Referee, you're late. Where were you? He's smoking outside.
En este campeonato de lucha libre por televisión nacional.
Yeah, I know. Since I was a child at the schoolyard, we would all want to play as Zorro.
Los puntajes están un poco
Look at that Zorro.
En esta lucha, pero vamos a ver qué ocurre con los hombres que tienen el más alto puntaje. Mr. Chile tiene la mejor opción porque está con 18 puntos.
Baggy Spider-Man suit. Look at that. Adhering to the code of honor. The dinner bell has been rung. The theme is hit. It's time. Yeah, Spider-Man is a worker. It's canon. But he's also untrained. He's untrained like the Hardys and Scotty 2 Hotty. He's just self-trained. Look at these ropes. The loosest ropes, the hardest mat. It's Titans del Ring in Chile in 1981 or 2. 1982. Spider-Man on the back of Zorro. Look at Spider-Man is doing some sort of dance. She's dancing to the theme.
El Hombre Araña tiene una muy buena opción, tiene 16 puntos.
ATL Blood Feast, we have not watched Willow, Jeff Hardy. Whoa! Zorro flying over the ropes, just kicking the shit out of Spider-Man now. The band's like, all right, time to switch up to the Zorro theme. This is my, I have fallen in love with Ketan Still Ring. It is my favorite thing. My favorite discovery. There's nothing better. I don't know. I would say this is a face versus face match, but is Zorro doing any Healy stuff?
Abandona el Zorro.
Zorro's hurt.
Ha ganado el Hombre Araña por abandono del
Wow,
Zorro.
just like that. Zorro must be hurt. He's given up. Spider-Man fucked him up. Doctor's in there. Wow. You hate to see a Teton Still Ring match end like this.
Por lesión. Se ha lesionado el Zorro, lamentablemente, pero de todas formas, el triunfo corresponde al Hombre Araña, que tenía 16 puntos y hace 17.
Well, Hombre Araña is your winner, Zorro, folks. Don't worry, he'll get the help he needs.
Se está peligrando la ubicación de ambos. Hacemos un breve paréntesis y vamos a comerciales y volvemos con ustedes.
Hey kids, look at this.
Hey kids,
Just
I
for
know
you,
we've seen
hot
this
off the
before,
presses,
but it's
the
gotta be
official
played
Von Erich
again.
Family Wrestling Championship game. Now you have a chance to prove you have what it takes to be a world-class champion. A few quick chops, headbutts, atomic drops, then you take your
Referee
opponent
Vinny
down for
Lax,
the
the
pin.
official
But you can only
of
win
Pro
this
Wrestling
game by
Potluck
playing
in the
TV Pal.
house.
And you gotta be a member of the Good Time Gang to play. So keep watching TV 39 for
The Good
sign-up
Time
information.
Gang
in
sounds
1,
like something
2,
I would
3,
call the chat
you
when I've
win.
had too much Pepsi.
Eminent domain in the colonies.
Absolutely.
This is our home. It's not a jail.
Exactly. You see, it's perfect to keep him out of his shipmates' reach until I can move him to San Diego. Mendoza,
See.
make the hacienda secure?
You have guards posted outside?
Of course.
Then I doubt that these manacles are necessary.
Don Alejandro, this man is a murderer.
I heard what you said. But he still has to eat, doesn't he? And it just so happens that we're about to sit down for dinner.
Cool Dude Finn says the Good Time Gang is the gang that give the Von Erichs drugs.
You're sure about this?
Yeah, Good Time Gang, fueled by cocaine.
In our home, we treat people
World-class
with
promo
dignity.
powder.
I trust you'll return the favor and behave accordingly.
That I will, sir.
Now, this was upscaled, so there is some weirdness in their eyes and their faces.
Now, you either unchain
I
this
can't help
or
myself
take him back to your
sometimes.
jail and treat him as you like.
Private, your pistol.
Private, your what?
Unchain him. Both of you wait outside.
Captain Jarrett, dinner is served. Senor Alcalde, you're also welcome.
Sergeant Mendoza? Sergeant Mendoza, I brought you some fresh tamales from the tavern.
Senorita Victoria, what is wrong? Nothing wrong. Nothing at all. Now we'll get Big Jim out of here.
Ah, tricked. I love corny shows like this. I've teased this before, but there's some Sunday that I just want to watch a couple episodes of Diagnosis Murder and not any wrestling at all. All right, back to the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards 1999.
Let's go live to the world's longest mini hole and see how it's going.
Oh! Uncle! Man, Nine Iron, how long do I gotta rub these feet?
Well, you're gonna rub my feet and then you're going to shine my championship belt, baby.
What do you guys think this is, a tea party? Let's go, we're almost there.
All right. Oh,
this way.
Okay.
All right. Now, it is time for our Hour 1 main event. And here's the thing. I had a hard time choosing because I got a lot on this show. And so I'm going to put it up to you, the chat. If you're watching, you're not in the chat, hurry up, get in the chat because it's up to you. Your vote. Now, I was sent a lot of good stuff by Elliot, ATL Blood Feast, my buzz plug. And one show has 2 matches on it, and I'm going to let you decide which match we're going to watch. It's a Joshi show. That's clue number 1. Will we watch a singles match or a tag match for our Hour 1 main event coming up next? Please vote in the chat, tag or singles. And I will put the match on, whatever you pick. Mitch, singles. 1 vote for singles. 1 vote for tag. 2 for singles. 2 for tag. 3 for tag. 3 for singles. 4 for tag. It was exciting. Tag's winning. 4-4 now. It's all tied up. 5 for tag. 5 singles. 6 for singles. Might watch the singles. 6 for tag. Are we tied up? Are we tied up? Tugboat Facts, were you voting for singles? Oh no, he already voted. Tag wins. Tag wins! Tag wins! I counted Tugboat Facts twice. Cool Dude Food, singles. We're tied up again. 1 more vote. We'll put it over. I think Elliot knows, and Dr. Liam, I think, knows. Vote early, vote often. I think we're tied. Oh, DMP says tag. We're going tag now. We're going tag. We are going to a tag match. Suzanimal says, either way, I'm fine. That's how people used to vote in the early 90s. You used to just pick. You say, whatever. All right. Yeah, here's Ross Perot. Alright folks, I'll be right back with our tag team match. All right, it's Stardom time. The voting has been stopped. I have sent my goons in there. So this is a tag match, folks. The Goddesses of Stardom title match. And now the challengers, Neo Genesis, Mei Seira and Suzu Suzuki. Yeah, I had really a tough time picking what to play buzz-wise on this show, because I also have an important This Day in History match as well. So I'm going to try and get a buzz show going in the next few days if I have it in me. Stay tuned. Follow my Instagram, because that's how I communicate with the outside world and the Potluck Sickos, because I would like to do a buzz show. It's always room for buzz. So there's the challengers, Neo Genesis. I gotta see if I work. If I work Monday night, then no way. But if I am off Monday night, because you know, if you know me, I work. I shovel shit down at the crap factory. Maybe Monday night buzz. We'll see. Maybe Sunday buzz brunch. I'm not sure yet. And here's your champions. Stars, Hanan and Iida. Oh wow, their music's breaking down. Osamu Nishimura passed away at the age of 53. That's so young. Well, we are always mourning someone on the Pro Wrestling Potluck.
さあこれがどこまで続くのかというところも見ものですよね。第8試合セミファイナルゴッテスオブスターダム選手権試合30分一本勝負を行います。青コーナー挑戦者チームクレイジースター157センチ60キロ紅の狂乱娘佐々木
Suzu Suzuki. Been on the Potluck many times. Oh, wow. That was not that long ago that Nishimura was in that that exploding barbed wire match with Dory Folk Jr. That was last year. That was last year. Saya Iida. So after this match, I'm going to be taking calls. I have the Zoom, and we will be, I have 3 topics. 1, if you want to fight about the Rad to Sad belt rankings, but they're pretty much set in stone. We did a great job. 2, the real one, Guess Who? And 3, the evergreen topic of what are you drinking from a Coca-Cola freestyle machine. You can always call and tell me. A birdcage match. Oh.
さあだがゴリさん、さあこの元気な左腕での逆水平チョップ。問題はどこまで右腕が回復しているか。あ、打った右腕で打った。
Big chops.
本当だ、完治だ。これは完治なのか、完治してるのか。さあ行くが、ここはドロップダウン、さらに足を払われた。セーラメイひっくり返し、今度はフェイスバスター、ダブルドロップキック。さすがクレイジースター、すべての動きが流れ星。
Hip ups. Oh, hell yeah. Getting Melt has a good one. Barks Zero Sugar with Vanilla. I love Barks. It's the root beer with bite, which means it has caffeine, which means it's good.
まあ確かに大江さんでもテーピングでガチガチに固めてるようには見えますね。傷跡もね、
Yeah, it would be nice. I wish I kept up with more Joshi promotions, but I like where we're at on the potluck. We check in on the top Joshi matches every week. Oh God, Suzuki with a big chop.
治っているのかというところですよね。まあこれ実戦でね、戻していくしかないんですけどね。これもうレスラーとかスポーツ選手みんなそうですけど、やっぱり安静にしたから治るっていう世界じゃないんですよね。やっぱり使っていかないといけないんでね。
そうですね。
ただそれにおいて今日はタイトルマッチですから、大事な試合ですからね。そうなんです。
I am in trouble in the wrong corner.
まあやはりチームのクレイジースターにしてみれば、手負いの飯田沙耶を狙っていくのはセオリー通りでしょうね。
Wow, good for you, Suzanne. Says soda is one of the few things I've been able to quit. I went a while without drinking soda, and then I quit drinking alcohol, and then boy oh boy, I went back to. Then I drank a lot of seltzer, and then through seltzer, I came back hard with Sody Pop. It's so bad for you. Soda is so bad for you. But it's so tasty. That's the problem. Liquid Death is good. Liquid Death has a Dr. Pepper out that I want to drink on the show. They have a Dr. Pepper ripoff called Dr. Death. Are you kidding me, brother? Oh yeah, Topo Chico. Ooh.
飯田選手らしいと言ってしまえば飯田選手らしいんですが、ちょっとこれ大江さん、飯田選手鼻血も出てますかね。やっぱり痛いよね。でももう慣れるし、もう壊れる寸前まで慣れるしかないんだよこれは。
Oh God, root beer float, soda and ice cream, 2 great tastes. Ooh, knees hit the middle rope. Suzu Suzuki right in there.
とりあえずこの今ウィンゴリにチーム力というものを一切使わせていません。
そうですね。だからそれがクレイジースターの作戦だとしたら、やはりこのウィンゴリにはチーム力があるということなんですね。
Hanan just for pin.
今ハナンはフレッシュなんで。堂々とね、縦横無尽に動いてますけども、 これ気づいてみたら徐々に個々が削られていってどん詰まりもう手がなくなる可能性も出てきます。
Ooh, gets out of the way of the drop kick. Not in control.
今のさっきのヒナ刺激になってると思いますからね。
そうですね。やっぱり戦いは
I haven't had Burger King in a long time. Oh, Joshi bridge, but still caught up in the headlock.
一番上のお姉ちゃんになりますハナンです。
Yeah, Momo Watanabe on Dynamite. Momo Watanabe on AEW's next pay-per-view. It's exciting.
クレイジースターにダメージを与えつつありますが
I don't think they're doing a fantastic job of building it, but it's not the world title, so it's fine. The TBS belt needs some just international people coming after it, you know? The world title has the story, you know, Tony Storm and Mariah May, the greatest story going in AEW. Although I really like what's going on with Hangman.
おじさんこういう自然な動きいいですよね。
そうですね。自然な動きの流れの中でああいうことができるというのがね、やっぱりそのリング内の視野が広いということですよね。
これはタッグの戦い、タッグの一番を決めるタイトルマッチです。
Mercedes now has 4 belts. One of them, I think, is completely illegitimate. And she's appearing at House of Glory next month. And part of me thinks she's going to win their women's title, which is being held currently by Megan Bayne. If we got Megan Bayne versus Mercedes Moné in House of Glory, I would, first of all, go, take off of work, and go. But that would be the raddest, man. I haven't had birch beer in a long time, and white birch beer, I don't even know what that is. That sounds like something they would call me in high school. Nice! 2 feet to the face. Suzuki back in there, going after Saya.
やっぱりそのタイプが少しずつ違う2人だからこそ2人で1つじゃないですけどバランスが取れるというね名卓チームのあるあるですよね。
Wow, so you can see how short Saya Iida is. I need some birch beer. Does birch beer have caffeine? That will really settle it for me. Suzuki getting the crowd into it. Ooh, nice running knee on the apron. Oh, come on now, you damn Zoom. You come over here. You're on the wrong screen, Zoom.
また質が違うクレイジーですよね。
そうなんですよ。そう、それをそのクレイジーさをまとめていくのが名卓チームです。はい。
デッドリードライブ。さすがパワーで押していきます。ジーナサヤ。
Nice spine buster. Nice sliding lariat. Hey now, Hulkster Jeff in the house. Hello, hello. It's been a while. Hulkster Jeff. When Hulkster Jeff drops by, you know we're doing good. You know it's going to be a good show. Good to see you, brother. Headbutt on Saya. Ooh, the sound that made, that strike. She's all wobbly. Headbutt. Sends her stumbling. Here comes Iida, a little powerhouse. Clothesline duck. Suzu Suzuki, look at that. Sits on her head. I have had Infinite Swirl Mountain Dew. I liked it. It's pretty good. It's an exclusive to 7-Eleven, which I think should be illegal, but I like it. Fernando Guerrero. Hello, hello. Ooh, nice elbow there. Ooh, breaking it up. This is our hour one main event. After this, I will be taking calls on a variety of topics. Oh my God. Release German. Iida somehow back up the little powerhouse. Clothesline on Suzu Suzuki with their last bit of energy. Now they're both down, looking for the tag here. Infinite Swirl has like a pineapple-ish dew flavor. I believe it's like pineapple and berry or something. At least that's what they say. It's good. Nearly every dew is good. Tagging to Hanan, tagging to Mei Seira. Trading strikes. These are the two fresher competitors of this tag team contest. Waistlock. German, no way. Back kick. Nice. Misses. Hanan tied up. Neo Genesis, the challengers mean business. The QR code is up. The Zoom room is ready to roll. After this, I will be taking your calls. We could argue about the Rad to Sad belt rankings if you like. You can definitely play Guess Who, and you can tell me about your Coca-Cola freestyle picks. It's so crazy. I really didn't drink Mountain Dew when I was a drinker. And now that I don't drink, I drink Mountain Dew like I'm a drinker. Yeah, 250 is a good bit. I think I am in New York. I believe I pay more. But it depends. Ooh, nice leg drop, rocker dropper there. Two, dos. Oh, I love THC seltzers. I almost want to start drinking THC seltzers to start this show, except I would have more technical problems if I did. Wow, the announcer called it the Famouser. Look at this. Muscle Buster from Iida, the 4'9" powerhouse. I like the THC seltzers. THC water? No thanks. How about THC Mountain Dew? Let's do it.
すずが入ってくる。スーパーキックかわした。捕まえた。
Northern Lights. Look at this in stereo, tossing him with Germans. Neo Genesis looking good here. Code breaker, German. Oh, rolls through. Oh, this rules. It's getting heavy now. I did not eat it all at once. Cool dude food. It was cut up into normal chunks. Lariat. We could see new champs. Suzu Suzuki. Challengers are still alive. Whoa. Melt down old gummies and mix with Diet Dr. Pepper. You know what I like? I like THC tincture. Then you could put it in whatever drink you like. You put a few drops in a Mountain Dew. Tag team maneuver there on Suzu Suzuki. Saya Iida and Hanan looking to defend, but Suzu rolls out. CBD's nuts, thank you. Oh, another roll through. Ew. Come on. Oh, with the bridge up on the toes. Wow. Hulkster Jeff says, are you going to get the WWE 2K25 game? I might buy it stolen if I can find a stolen copy on Craigslist. Alright, successful title defense for Stars, win Gori. Beautiful stuff. Thank you to ATL Blood Feast for sending that in. It's Zoom time, folks. It's time to play Guess Who. And whatever other things you want to talk about. So I'm going to put on a little Be Right Back screen and wait for people to show up in the Zoom. So folks, I will be right back.
What does everybody want? What does everybody need? What does everybody love? Yeah. What does everybody want? What does everybody need? What does everybody love?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, now, here we are in the Guess Who game. The Guess Who stream. Look at this. Look who we have. Minoru Suzuki, Mercedes Moné, Sid, Bull Nakano, Mr. Iguana, Kemonito, the original Kemonito, not the fraud who's in CMLL right now. Starlight Kid, the Invisible Man, Great Khali, Sting, Ram Kai Chow, Repo Man, Jushin Thunder Liger, Gangrel, Raton, Minnie, Bushead Bunny Lady, whose name I never caught, Maki Ito, Awesome Kong, Andreza Giant Panda, Fandango, and his salute to Twin Peaks, R.I.P. David Lynch, Megan Bain, Abdullah the Butcher, Aja Kong, and Big Van Vader. So that's what we got. And I have a ton of people in the calls. This is a beautiful thing. Let's see. First up, we're gonna talk to Cool Dude Food, Owen Straw, the man who makes the original music, including the jam we're hearing right now. Now let me see if I can see if this works.
It works.
Right. It works. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Beautiful. And now can the people hear us both? I assume so.
Let's wait for... Do you hear us?
Yeah, I think they do. Let me do one thing here. Let me make this just a frog's hair bigger and cover everything. There you go. There you go. How are you, Owen? Good to talk to you. Good to see you in the chat and all that jazz.
It's great. I have to go back to work next week, so I'm calling in.
Good. You're calling in. Work sucks. Fuck a job. That's a potluck motto. Now, did you want to, number one, talk about the Rad to Sad belts and suggest any differences, or just play Guess Who, or whatever?
I want to play Guess.
All right, Guess. All right, now, your first question. How about two questions? No, one question and then a guess. You know what I mean? Because I have six people in the chat, maybe even more. So, I have a person in mind. I'm writing it down right now. And, yeah, so now we're going to play Guess Who.
Did you ever win the World Heavyweight Championship of any kind?
Oh my God, I don't know. Geez, that's a hard one because it's like of any kind. Then I really got to look up every person that's there.
Of a major company.
Yes. Yes. I'm going to say yes, and I hope I'm right. So now I'm going to eliminate the people who haven't.
That's all the women, right?
No, Mr. Iguana's never won one. Kemonito. Has Starlight Kid been a world champ? I don't know. Someone tell me in the chat.
World heavyweight. I said heavyweight.
Heavyweight. So that there. Okay, well then it's no. I was counting a world title of any kind. So.
Okay, so it's a woman.
Well, okay. All right. Well, now
I was trying to double up on my question abilities by.
Yeah, we might be playing 2 rounds of this then, because it might be easier to guess Let's see. Repo Man hasn't won one, so he's still there. Raton Mini, Bushead Baby, Dreza still there, Fandango's still there,
Gangle's still there, right? And Liger's still there.
Yeah. Where's Liger? Is he
But
one
we know it's a woman from your response.
No, we don't. We don't know anything. You never
We
know.
pretty much do.
All right. Well, so you wait. Hold on. Let me. I need to save this so it will show up on the screen. I didn't even realize. Give me 1 second. The updated screen is coming up now with all the eliminations.
Yes.
Look at what we have. There you go. It's there now. Now, do you have a guess?
Oh, I gotta wait for my screen to update.
Okay. Yes.
I'm waiting.
It's gonna take
there we
7
go.
seconds.
All right. Here we go.
From this list, do you have a guess?
My guess is Awesome Kong.
Owen Straw, Cool Dude Food, the first caller on the show. You have solved it already.
Yes.
So you win the first potluck prize pack, and then I'm resetting the board and picking a new wrestler for the rest of these
That was
calls.
really. I'm crafty.
Yeah, you really are. You got that quickly and easily, and yeah, you picked the wrestler, and that was a real educated guess. All right, well, I'm gonna move on. Thank you, Owen, and you will get a potluck prize pack.
Yes.
Yeah,
I win.
brother. All right. Good night. See you in the chat. All right, next we got Brian. Brian in the 201. Hello.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Swell.
I'm picking the next wrestler.
Okay.
Right now. And all right. Now, are you just calling for Guess Who? Do you also want to talk about your Coca-Cola freestyle or fight about the Rad to Sad belts?
I did want to pitch a rad belt.
Oh, all right. I switched over to the belt screen. The Rad belts. It's almost set in stone. I don't know what would go. IWGP, the previous edition, is number 1. The hemp belt is number 2. The Mountain Dew tag belt's number 3. 4 is the big gold. 5 is the Oz heavyweight title. It's got chains on it. 6, Texas brass knucks. It's got brass knucks on it. And 7, the hot potato belt from Super Wrestlers. The belt that goes to the biggest loser in the company. Now, what's your pitch?
Okay, those are all great belts. I'm not going to say that they aren't.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we may have overlooked the ICW, ICWA Texarkana Television Championship.
Now I need to look that up right now. If everyone can just hold the phone. Oh, here it comes.
That's the belt that was held by Larry Sweeney on 22 different occasions.
Yes, I see it now. It is beautiful, but what would it replace? What would be knocked out of the...
Well, see, this is the thing, is I don't have a whole lot of emotional attachment to any of the other belts. Obviously, the big gold is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
The Texas brass knucks is phenomenal. I wouldn't touch that. The hot potato is a cool idea.
It's at the bottom.
The rest, I don't have a whole lot of attachment to. So, I mean, it is your list.
It's our list.
It's our bill.
I'm writing it down.
Okay.
Because that is a good one, and it does have history, and it is an important title. And the chat is agreeing with you.
I'm glad
but
to
it's
see
so
that.
hard. I wish I had one more of each.
Sure,
Brad
sure.
and said, I wish I did.
That's fair.
Yeah. Because if you remember, the WWE or WWF Winged Eagle belt did not make this list, and a lot of people wanted it, and I went to the hot potato belt instead.
Sure. I mean, look, that's not even my favorite WWE belt, but I get it.
What is your favorite?
Mine would be the old Intercontinental Champion from like the Mr. Perfect Bret Hart era.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. That era of WWF titles are all beautiful. The tag belt, which was originally on this list and got bumped a couple times.
Sure.
And yeah, it's a good one.
Even the hardcore one is funny. Like I enjoy that one. I don't think it belongs on the list, but I like it.
Yeah, I think if we had 10 of each, I might be thinking of the hardcore belt, just because it was such a good gimmick to just like have a hardcore championship. I don't think anyone had done it before then, and it was a broken belt. It was so great. I thought it was a great idea.
Absolutely.
All right, well, I wrote it down. Now, do you want to go to the Guess Who? Do you have more?
Let's do it.
All right, Guess Who? I have the wrestler picked. Your first question.
Okay. Does this person's name contain an animal?
It does not.
Ha-ha.
Does not contain an animal, so let me take out some animals. Bull Nakano, gone. Mr. Iguana, gone. Sting, no, that's not an animal. Ram Kai Chow, gone. Jushin Liger, gone. Le Raton Mini, gone. Bushead Bunny, gone. Andrez the Giant Panda, gone. And that's it.
Okay.
So, now do you have a guess?
Do I have a guess? I'm going to guess Gangrel.
Gangrel? Oh, hold on. Let me put up this updated list here. Let me show everyone who has been eliminated. I'm so sorry. I'm doing that on my end and not sending it through. So now it should be showing up. There you go. Gangrel, I'm sorry to report, is incorrect.
All right.
Gangrel, I will take him off now. Update. Brian, thanks for the call.
Thank you. Have a great night, everybody.
You too. See you in the chat. And now, folks, we talk about Crimson Mask Replica on Instagram. We talk about it being the greatest wrestling Instagram account. Well, now here's Dr. Liam, the keeper of the Crimson Mask Replica archives on Instagram. How are you, Dr. Liam?
I'm doing well. Thank you for that amazing introduction.
I love when I do an introduction like that and there's no technical difficulties, because I was really, as I'm saying all this stuff and giving you the 3-minute intro, I was like, now what if there's a technical problem? And then but no, it's going great. And yes, Bulldozer, she is Bulldozer, but bull animal as far as the rules. Now, do you want to fight about belts? Are you settled with these belts?
I think I'm settled with the belts. I'd like a chance at the old Guess Who.
Yeah. Now, let's hear your first question.
My first question would be, does the wrestler wear a mask?
Does the wrestler wear a mask? No. No, they do not. So that means we're eliminating right here, right now. We are eliminating Starlight Kid and Kemonito and my favorite, the Repo Man. And then on the bottom, we are eliminating Big Van Vader. Now, let's get a look at what we got. All right, here we go. It has been updated. It should be there. Boom. So we got Minoru Suzuki, Mercedes Moné, Sid, the Invisible Man, Great Khali, Sting, Maki Ito, Awesome Kong or Amazing Kong, depending on where you know her from, Fandango, Megan Bain, Abdullah the Butcher, and Aja Kong.
So do I get 2 questions or just one?
You asked one question, now you just pick.
No, I just pick.
Yep.
Uh,
From this lineup. You pick who you think I wrote down on this piece of paper.
I'm gonna say Maki Ito.
Maki Ito? Well, I'm sorry to say, Maki Ito is incorrect, Dr. Liam. Thanks for playing. Always good to hear you on the potluck phones.
And I don't use the Coke machine.
Uh-huh.
But right now I'm drinking an Olipop cherry cola.
Oh, I've never had the Olipop, and I've been thinking about it's good for you, right? There's something good about it?
They claim it's good for your stomach. I don't know
my
how
stomach
true that
needs
is.
some Olipop then.
And there isn't much sugar in it, but I don't think there's any caffeine in it, so might not be good for the potluck night. But
Yeah, no caffeine or no THC. Why would I drink it?
You could always add THC to it.
That's
suppose.
true. I do need to buy some more tincture. I need to have my very stoned episode where everything goes wrong.
Yeah, does 420 land on a Thursday this year?
I don't know. I know I did it 2 years ago, and it was the show where I specifically got high before the show, and I think at the midway point as well. And I would love to do it again. It would be a very low energy show. It would be like we'd watch a whole match and I wouldn't say a word, and I would just be like,
that would be
it
the
could be
best
its own
time
thing. Yeah.
That'd be the best time to watch some Tetons and like some really cheesy TV show.
Yeah, it might be the show where it's like everything is bad. We just watch bad, corny stuff. It's on a Sunday. Okay, maybe I'll do a 420 special.
Oh, wow.
Who knows? Sundays are wide open.
Cue up the glow and let's watch a whole episode. Yeah.
Boom. You get the freaks, the YouTube freaks. I'm surprised I don't watch more Glow. Like, literally, every time I watch Glow on Potluck, those do very well on YouTube because there's, 10 million perverts that have Glow in their Google alerts.
They're following that hashtag, I guess.
Yeah. 10,000 perverts, perhaps a Potluck title. I'm writing it down. All right, Dr. Liam, I'm gonna move on. Thanks for calling. See you in the chat.
See you, pal.
Oh, it's time. It's Tugboat Facts time.
Oh, hello.
Hello! Good to hear from you. Glad you're not working tonight at an open mic. I always feel so bad when you have to do that, because as someone who's run many open mics, I always feel bad for the staff that have to be there.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad to be done with that. I have quit that job, and I will never have to be there for another open mic again.
Oh, beautiful. I love when people quit their jobs. Fuck a job.
Yeah, feels good.
Great. Hell yeah. Now, do you want to fight about the belts, or do you want to just go right into the guessing? We don't have too many left on here.
Can I do a quick touch on both the belts and the freestyle machine?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay. The belts, my first thought was, as long as the IWGP Heavyweight V4 is number 1 in RAD, I'm okay. That's all that matters. You have it listed as a world title.
Oh.
It's a heavyweight title.
It's not a world. Oh.
And not until that belt was combined with the Intercontinental that they turned it into the world heavyweight title.
Well, I am embarrassed now. You have embarrassed me.
That was not my intention. That was just like...
No, I'm going to fix it. I might be able to fix it right now, but that is good to know. Thank you.
Now on to freestyle machines. They're bullshit. They suck.
Well, I know a lot of Coke heads, or not Coke heads, but you know what I mean, soda heads. They do say that. They do say that. Nothing's better than getting it in a freaking can or a glass bottle, of course.
Well, and also everything tastes like a suicide because you got to taste everybody's raspberry, mango, peach bullshit that they, drank before you. Also, if I'm going to a movie, I'm drinking a beer, whether the theater sells it or not.
Well, I like that attitude. I love that.
All right, now I'm ready to play the guessing game.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I can fix that title of the IWGP.
It's okay. It's okay.
And but it's good to know. I will fix it.
I'm being a nitpicky jerk. It was just when you threw the graphic up, I was like, I've got no complaints. Wait, hold on a second.
No, I need that. All right. So now we're going to Guess Who, and I have the wrestler written down. It is either Minoru Suzuki, Mercedes Moné, Sid, the Invisible Man, Great Khali, Sid, Awesome Kong, Fandango, Megan Bain, Abdullah the Butcher, or Aja Kong. Now, we get one question and then one guess.
Okay, great. I think I'm ready. Is this wrestler's gimmick ever part of the Universal Monsters?
No. Who from here is a Universal Monster?
Invisible Man.
Oh, that's the only one. Okay. All right. Well, no, the Invisible Man has been eliminated. So now, I don't think anyone else is a Universal Monster. Now you just have to take a blind guess out of these ones.
All right, I think I got it based on my question. Is it Sid?
Is it Sid? No, it is not. I'm so sorry.
Well, doggone it.
But thanks for calling and touching on every single topic, which I like.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, have a good night.
You as well.
And now, 2 weeks in a row, last week's treasured guest is back, John Sartori from Disney's Hamster and Gretel.
Thank you for having me.
Wasn't that nice?
That is so nice. It was a treat. Always happy to be on the potluck visually and audioly. Happy to be here.
Great. Now, do you want to fight about the belts? Do you want to talk about the Coca-Cola freestyle, or do you just want to get to the guess?
I didn't really have like a huge thought about the freestyle thing, but I'm maybe I'm just easily impressed. But the first time I ever saw that in either a movie theater or Five Guys, I was like, this is the greatest invention that man has ever created. And yeah, you do have to taste everybody else's previous soda, and everything kind of just tastes like a vague mango. But
yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Me too. I'm a freak
Coke
for
version. I love it. Anytime I use it, I'm like, this. I need to own one of these.
Yeah.
And you know what? The glass, like the Mexican Coke or the or like a can, like those are great. But I will say, like, a really good, well mixed fountain soda, probably the most refreshing drink I have ever had in my life.
It's also ice. I love ice.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I'm most American. I am most American when I am going deeper in debt and when I'm drinking soda pop with ice.
That's how they want you.
That's how I am.
And that's how I like to be. For the belts,
I'm very happy with this belt list.
Me too. That classic WWF IC title though. Is like, I mean, the Winged Eagle one is a really strong one that but I did understand it not getting on there. That IC title is harder to keep off the list. I don't know. I don't know what I would suggest, but it is
another vote.
It is. I mean, that brass knuckles one is cool, but I don't really know anything about that belt.
That's how I feel the same way. I kind of feel like if I was to do a deep edit on this, I would put it up to a vote on Instagram stories, I would put either the Oz, it would be the Oz versus the Texas Brass Knucks. They both have cool things on them, and that's literally why I put them on the list.
Yeah.
One has chains, one has brass knucks. One would have to go, and then I think it would be the WWF IC title taking the place of the eliminated one.
I think so. Yeah, the top 4 rads, I don't think can be moved. I think those are all perfect and in the perfect spot.
And it's a very potluck list, which is what I want.
It is. Yeah.
You know? Which is why I'm glad the Winged Eagle didn't make it.
Yeah, I kind of am too. Especially because it came back recently. And I feel like that, if it had not, I feel like it might have been radder. I think that saddened it a little bit. Anyway, so yeah, no real fights to that belts. The sad list is great. I feel like there's just no end to sad belts that somebody could pitch and I'd be like, yeah, that should be there.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the sad. I think it's very funny how much WWE is on there, and it's also like no surprise, but like, yeah, I love it. I love the speed title and the ID titles making an appearance at the last minute because those are perfect. The speed is really sad. It's like, it's the Twitter, it's the X belt. It's like if your match is watched by trolls and Nazis, you are their champion. You are the champion of trolls and Nazis.
So the WWE champion. Anyway, you know what? I'm realizing AEW should have a Blue Sky championship.
The Blue Sky belt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not?
The Sky Blue.
Oh my God! Sky Blue with the Blue Sky belt. Now look at us.
Tony.
We're booking the territory now.
All right. Okay. So I guess it's time to guess, right?
It's time to guess. Now you get one question and then one straight up guess. Okay. And the first board was solved by Owen in one phone call, and the second one's been hanging on for a while. We got Suzuki, Mercedes, Khali, Sting, Awesome Kong, Fandango, Megan Bain, Abdullah the Butcher, and Aja Kong.
All right. I'm trying to think. I have a question, but I'm trying to think if that would even eliminate enough people. Trying to see if there's... If I can't think of anything in the next couple seconds, I'll just go with it. But... Wait, let me see here. Yeah. Is this person currently an active professional wrestler? And not
Yeah,
I was gonna say not like, oh, they might do like a match at a Qatar pro wrestling show or something for $7 million.
Yeah.
They're like
this person is a current pro wrestler. So I am eliminating Great Khali. I'm eliminating Sting. I am eliminating Awesome Kong and Abdullah the Butcher. And let me save this, and we'll see the updated screen in just a few seconds, and then you can guess. There you go. We have 5 wrestlers remaining: Suzuki, Mercedes, Fandango, Megan Bain, and Aja Kong.
Man, this Fandango picture is incredible. Okay. Yeah, Aja Kong really just kind of... She's hanging on as an active wrestler.
She's still working. She does like comedy matches.
Yeah,
What's
we
that?
watched her last week.
Yeah.
We watched her last week.
Yep.
Suzanimal and I saw her live WrestleMania weekend last year.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen Aja Kong live.
Yeah, I think it was the only time.
Yeah. That's on the list. If she comes back to the United States, that would be amazing.
I saw Bull Nakano not wrestle, but I saw her appear live at that Sukeban show.
Yeah, see, I would be a big mark for Bull Nakano as well.
Yeah, it was very cool.
That's a wrestler I would pay to take a mark photo with.
Oh, for sure. All right. You haven't really given away any tells that I can pick up on the way Owen did.
Oh, I have no
let's
tells.
see.
I am
Yeah.
Scotty Pokerface over here.
Yep. All right. Okay. I mean, this is just gonna be a guess. So.
Yeah.
Is it Megan Bain?
Is it Megan Bain? No, it is not.
Oh, God damn it.
It is.
Am I the last
not.
one?
You are not. I have 2 more callers.
Okay. All right.
I have 2 more callers, so
Looking forward to it.
Probably going to be solved next, but who knows? All right, John Sartori.
All right. Thank you.
See you in the chat.
All right. Big fan. Thanks again.
I'm a bigger fan.
Oh,
And joining us now, my new favorite caller, the ghost of Burt Prentice, second time calling in. Hello, hello.
How are you tonight, Scotty G?
Any better, I couldn't stand it.
I love it. Well, a funny story before we get started. I call in from my cell phone, and I had a meeting from Zoom on my cell phone the day after that I called in last time with a certain mega empire, massive corporation based in Northwest Arkansas, where we had to discuss hauling some stuff in for their new build. And I forgot to change my name.
Oh my God, that's great.
So the lead of this, I try to be early for these meetings, and I show up, and the word was, "Who the fuck is the ghost of Burt Prentice?"
And like your coworkers are Googling Burt Prentice.
All I know is I X'd out of that Zoom meeting and I didn't go back. I missed a
God.
major meeting, and I called and said, "Hey, one of y'all need to get on this phone call. I got an emergency that just came up." So the ghost of Burt Prentice made an appearance at Walmart. So can I say Walmart? Can I say that? I guess I can.
Yes, you can. You can buzz market.
Yeah. Yeah.
To use a term that they use on Judge John Hodgman, you can buzz market Walmart.
I can, yeah. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah. So apparently, if they didn't know who Burt Prentice was, it was. And thank goodness there's not a name associated with it. And I had to act like I had an emergency come up when they asked me where I went into call. I was like, I don't know. I just had something come up. I had to deal with something. So.
Wow.
But I got to give you kudos. The belt list was discussed on Tuesday Night Tommy.
It was
on Tommy Tuesdays.
Time.
It was
WCW Deep Cuts every Tuesday night with Not That Tom Green, my kayfabe cousin.
Absolutely, kayfabe cousin brought it up, and he wanted to call in, but he takes his medicine later at night, so he had to go to sleep. And he said, "Why didn't anybody bring up the NWA TV title?" And I said, "I think we brought it up, but I could only do one nomination, so I went with the Texas Brass Knuckles,
which has survived the Gauntlet.
It has survived. I'm stunned. It has. And people that don't know it was held by Manny Fernandez 53,612 times. So,
oh my God, that makes me like it even more.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was fantastic, and I've got to give credit. I've got to give kudos to the caller that picked Sid earlier, because being from Arkansas, it's actually in our Constitution. Anytime Sid comes on the TV, we have to select Sid as the guest for everything. So
yes,
thanks for limiting Sid early. And I would have had to ask if he was the master of the rule of the world. If I would have went to jail, it would have been a bad thing.
Well, I wrote down NWA TV title. That might do it. I might have the. I really might do that last bit of voting for Oz Heavyweight versus Texas Brass Knucks. So we shall see. And yeah, we have a couple other things fighting there. All right.
So
now, do you have a Coca-Cola freestyle story?
Yeah, we have a place down here that has one of those freestyles. I found if you run like a run through it and dump it, and then fill up what you want, you don't get that crazy mango taste.
Oh my God! Now we're talking. That's a tip. That's a tip and a trick.
You got to clear those valves first, dump it, and then fill up what you want.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that tomorrow when I go to Wendy's.
There you go.
When I go to Wendy's and fill up my cup that I keep in my car.
I do the same thing. I have a big one of those big super gulps that I bring and fill up, and we have a place called Firehouse Subs down here, and they have that. So that's where I learned that trick. And actually, one of the guys behind the counter is the one that told me how to do it.
I love it. Now that's a good tip. That's going to change my my life, my soda drinking life, my pop life.
It seemed to help because I was like, why am I tasting Diet Sprite and cream soda? This is not working for me.
Wow, that's great. That is great.
But
all right, now do you have a guess who question?
This will narrow it down for if I don't get it right, it'll narrow it down to the next caller.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a female?
Is it? Is it a woman? It is not. So Aja Kong eliminated. And Mercedes Moné eliminated. So now we only have two left. Minoru Suzuki and Fandango. So now you have a guess.
I do.
Our last caller, I think, is going to get a brand new board.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I'm going to guess because if I'm wrong, whoever gets it next is going to win the prize.
Yeah.
So, I got to go with Suzuki.
Minoru Suzuki is incorrect. I am so sorry. Ghost of Bert Prentice.
Oh, I was thinking Fandango because it was right next to the other guy, but I was like, man, Scotty G loves his Japanese wrestling.
I do, but you know what I love more than the Japanese wrestlers? I love Fandango. I am the world's biggest Fandango mark. There is no one bigger. Fandango's mother is not as big of a Fandango mark as I am. So there you go. It looks like our last caller, Nathan with a Y, Cheap Heat Spot Fest, is going to get a brand new board to play with.
Have a great night, Scotty.
All right, thanks for calling, and I love that Zoom story so much. It made my night.
Appreciate you, bud.
All right. Have a good night. See you in the chat.
See you then.
All right, Nathan with a Y, you get a brand new board. And since you've waited so long and are the last caller, you get to ask 2 questions before your guess. I am resetting the board now. How are you?
I am doing good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm glad this game is working out. It was one of those things where I was like, well, if no one calls, I'm literally not going to have a game. So I'm glad I got so many calls. This has been wonderful. Now, did you want to fight about belts?
Ooh, I do want to bring up, I brought up to you before in chat, but...
Yes. You also brought up the hot potato title and brought the Super Wrestlers to Potluck, which we need to get back to the Super Wrestlers here, but yes.
And they have a new show coming March 9th.
Ooh.
So I am bringing up a title called the Pan-African World Diaspora Wrestling World Championship. It's been around since 2021. It's had 2 champions, Trish Adora and Shug D, and in my opinion is one of the prettiest belts.
I think I have seen it. I think, yeah, you've shown it to me. Let me see. Diaspora, is that how you say that? Pan-African World Diaspora Wrestling World Championship?
Oh,
that is a very lovely belt. It's green. Now you know how to convince me. A green belt.
Cool shape to it as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think what I'm going to do because I do have all these great votes, I think I am going to do the Oz Heavyweight versus the Texas Brass Knucks in my Instagram stories. One of them will leave, and then we will replace it with one of these that have been suggested tonight. Because the callers rule these lists.
It's technically a weapons match, then.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, do you have any Coca-Cola Freestyle tips, tricks, or brags?
I like using part when they have the sparkling water available, using part that, and then using a base of, say, like the Minute Maid lemonade selection, or
that's refreshing.
Sparkling ice. Mix up the little fruit flavors, but only do half of that, and the rest of it being the sparkling one. So you still have the carbonation, but then you have less of the sugar and the corn syrup.
Oh, that's probably delicious.
I would probably just go with the sparkling water, but if I ended up with a cup, that means I paid for it, and I'm not just going to do water.
Yeah, that's my thing as well. If you pay for a cup, you better get something out of it, and it ain't just water.
The principle of it.
Yeah, water's a human right. I ain't paying for it.
Unless it's a delicious Topo Chico.
As Owen said in the chat, tomorrow is a day where we're not supposed to spend money, and I was already one step ahead of you with that one. I was planning on not spending money tomorrow anyway, so that's nice. I love any kind of protest that involves not spending money.
Oh,
so I'm right there on that one. I'm going to bring my lunch to work tomorrow, and I won't pay for a Wendy's drink. I will use my old cup.
Technically, I only have to pay for public transportation, and I think that counts.
Yeah, we got to do it. We got to pay for public transportation. Or you can jump the turnstile or whatever.
Oh, I would have to hide in the bathroom for 55 minutes. Doesn't work out.
I know how that goes. All right, well, Nathan, it's time for Guess Who. And clear board, I am writing down the wrestler right now. And there you go. Now, you get two questions and then a guess.
Did they wrestle before the year 2000?
Did they wrestle before the year 2000? I believe so. I'm going to check right now just to make sure.
Fandango wrestled in 99. I double-checked that before that.
Did they wrestle before the year 2000?
Awesome Kong started 2002.
Okay, this is going to be... Yeah, this is one where I'm going to need help when I eliminate some people. I'm going to say this person did not wrestle before the year 2000.
Ooh, okay.
So, now we're going to eliminate some old folks, I guess.
Invisible Man, it's hard because not much of his stuff is on Cage Match.
Yeah, Invisible Man in kayfabe, is he a veteran that's been around?
I feel like he's been around forever.
Okay,
Who
so
knows?
Invisible Man's...
Who can see him?
Invisible Man is gone then, because he's a vet. Starlight Kid remains. Kemonito. Was Kemonito working in the 90s? I think so. Mr. Iguana's gone. Bull Nakano's still there. Sid's still there. Mercedes gone. Suzuki's still there. Kali is there. Sting is there. Ram Kaichao wasn't even born yet, I think. Repo Man's there. Liger's there. Gangrel is there. Oh, wait, no, I'm eliminating the wrong people. Hold on. Oh, my God. All right, hold on. I'm eliminating the old people and keeping the young people. All right. I'm so sorry. I'm losing my mind.
Greg Kelly started in 2000, so that would be not before 2000.
Okay. All right, so it's going to be a lot of youngsters. And all right, I think I have the updated one. Amazing Kong, did she wrestle before 2000?
She started in 2002.
Okay, so she's still on here, and I will send you the updated list. Should be coming through. Let's see. All right, there's our updated list. Mercedes Monet, Mr. Iguana, Starlight Kid, Great Khali, Ram Kai Chow, Raton Mini, Bushead Bunny, Maki Ito, Awesome Kong, Andreza Giant Panda, and Megan Bayne. Eliminating the old people for episode title. Yeah, all right.
Okay, then my second question is, do we know what their face looks like?
Do we know what their face looks like? Yes. Yes, we do. So, that's going to eliminate some folks. That's going to eliminate Starlight Kid, because we don't know. Although, you could probably Google it, but that's not what I'm counting. I'm eliminating Bushead Bunny, and I'm eliminating Andreza Giant Panda. I'm keeping Raton Mini because she lost her mask in a match. In one of those Shrek matches that we watched. All right, so now you guess one of these people: Mercedes Monet, Mr. Iguana, Great Khali, Ram Kai Chow, Raton Mini, Maki Ito, Awesome Kong, and Megan Bayne.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with. Well, I feel like my heart says it's either Mr. Iguana or Raton Mini, but I'm gonna go with Mr. Iguana.
Mr. Iguana is your guess, and Mr. Iguana is incorrect.
Rats.
I'm sorry.
Iguana.
Rats is right because the name that I wrote down is Raton Mini. You were almost there.
The heart was just a little bit off. It's probably a heart condition. I need to get it checked.
Yeah, but those were good questions, and you really eliminated a lot. So maybe next time we will play this again. I might update the wrestlers and maybe find a way to make it faster. But I'm very happy with this and very happy with everyone who called.
This has been a very productive meeting.
Yes, a very nice Zoom meeting. Now, thank you, Nathan. Cheap Heat Spot Fest on Instagram. The only video editor who does it right on these long videos. The long, you know what I mean.
And Tom Green. Tom Green knows how to do a vertical reel too.
Oh yeah, well yeah, but I'm talking about you cover wrestling matches and you get the shots and you are making the stuff in the ring look great on a vertical thing, which people just can't get. So everybody's got to follow Nathan. All right, well, thank you so much. We're gonna get right back to it. We don't have too much left, believe it or not, but we will be right back with the action. Thank you, Nathan, and thank you, everybody who called. End meeting for all, and we will be right All right.
Hurry, the pirates are going to...
Whoa.
It's the WWF Wrestling Superstars game.
What happened? All right. Good night, John Sartori.
Hurry, the pirates are going to the De La Vega Hacienda.
Pirates? I'll get the sergeant.
No, he's their hostage. Get some men, hurry!
Lancers, Lancers, to your horses!
Saying the whale ran your ship? Aye. 4 months later, dying of hunger and thirst, the first vessel to come along flew the Skull and Crossbones. It was join her crew or be left to die. Really not much of a choice. But I,
Thank you, Ghost of Burt Prentice. This was a great one.
Fancied the adventure. Oh,
What unmitigated tripe. You're a bloodthirsty pirate, came to Los Angeles out of simple greed.
Now I'm looking at that guy's weird mouth.
I came here on personal business.
Business. Known as the treasure of Port-au-Prince, no less.
Where's my phone? Let's see how much we have left.
Treasure anywhere around here.
Senor, you've already said.
I said what I said to keep myself alive. I knew you
Nathan,
valued the
why
treasure
making
far
bold
more than the
predictions?
little pittance on my head.
But if that's true, you're still worth just as much dead.
This is not AI, but it is upscaled, so it does look weird.
Set Captain Jarrett free, or we run the little lady through.
My mates have come for me.
My mates have come for
The
me.
shooting. There'll be no killing. Now straighten up and get on in here.
I love Jesse, but he is awful in this. Roddy Piper, he ain't.
I'll shoot the first man who moves.
I guess that'll be me. Then you can answer to them.
Look at these pirates. Clean Clothes Pirates. That's a good title, Clean Clothes Pirates. Yeah, Bret Hart would have been great. TJ Neptune Man says he's exhibiting Dwayne Johnson level range. Yeah, The Rock, who knows how to play The Rock. And The Rock with a khaki shirt.
Take Victoria to my quarters. We'll go to the library.
Cover the back of the house.
He's back, Zorro.
Give me that.
Damn, that kid's a gangster. He just knocked out that man. Kirkland
I've
Culkin.
been waiting to kill you. You must pay for killing my father.
I never killed anyone.
I've got the proof right here.
I never had much schooling. Sure wish I could read.
My mama wrote this. She was dying. It says my father was a hero, that he would stand up to any man, and that he was killed by a pirate they called Big Jim Jarrett.
Your mother told you that? Was her name Bonifacia?
What's that?
How did you know that?
'Cause I fucked your mother.
I knew your mother.
That's a lie.
Biblically.
She hated pirates.
That's why she ran away. And she took my boy with her. A little boy she named Peppy.
Peppy.
My name is not Jarrett.
Your mother changed your name.
Peppy
So that
Jarrett.
you wouldn't grow up and be like me. I tried to find her and
Nathan
find you,
called this
but I couldn't.
in the first, like, 5 minutes of the show.
Believe you.
Pepe,
Peppy.
does a man risk his life for a lie?
He can't be my father.
Then I guess I'm just your prisoner, Peppy.
You're not going to try to escape.
A father who truly cares is the rarest of treasures.
What?
Our soldiers will be returning soon. I must go.
Father who truly cares is the rarest
If
of
you don't leave
treasures.
soon, you will be an orphan, Peppy.
But you're a pirate.
But I promise you, with your help and God's, I'll sail a straight course.
From now on, I just like a chance at being a father.
This is so weird. All right.
It's the WWF Wrestling Superstars game, where you manage the world's greatest wrestlers. Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Iron Sheik, even Hulk Hogan. You decide who wrestles who.
Piper versus Mr. Wonderful.
The Hole.
She's getting body slammed. Oh, yes.
And when to pin.
Dragon.
He's pinned.
I called it.
Be a wrestling manager. Pin down the Superstars game. And
I think I'm going to skip a match and put it on next week's show. All right, I'm skipping a match, folks.
Yo, welcome, Backstreet Boys. All right, let's get jiggy with it. Now it's time. What? What's that? Hold it, quiet, please. They're right outside. We've just gotten word that Kenan, Nine Iron Thompson, and Randy Macho Man Savage have entered the backstage green room in their quest for the no-holds-barred mini golf of Mania championship. Let's go there for a live update. Take it.
Okay, Rosie, we're in the middle of a major controversy. Kenan has just accused Randy Macho Man Savage of playing for the illegal club.
Come on, Judge, man. Tell the man that his club is too long now.
Kenan is right. 6 inches too long.
Thank you.
6 inches too long.
How's that, Judge Judy?
I'm sorry, but it's still 6 inches too long.
Too long, too long, too long.
How's that?
Well, that's much better, but I know you just didn't break a club on
That's it for now. Back to you, Rosie.
Let's go. Come on,
I
man.
gotta take it to you,
This
bro.
way.
Which problem?
This
Which
way.
All right. This was sent in by Brian. A little musical break. This will probably one day be a Be Right Back music video as well, but we gotta watch this. I saw 10 seconds of this and fast-tracked it to this week.
Le Québec est en délire, mesdames, messieurs. Accueillons Carl Ouellet.
Yes, Canadian rap, folks, featuring the Quebecers. Oh my God. A tribe called Quebec. French Canadian rap. Yeah, it's even worse.
La solitude est ta vie, le désespoir sans fin. Tu répètes et répètes que le monde t'a menti. Chaque midi, réveille-toi et puis ça presse. Drame de SOS, appel au secours, on n'allait jamais de fil. L'amour de plus que papillon, le jour vandalise les miroirs. Derrière, il y a l'espoir. Trace un fil sur les morts car les âmes sont torts. On lutte, on gagne. On gagne notre vie. On lutte, on
Jacques
gagne.
Rougeau and PCO.
On est bien mal placé pour vous en parler.
Oh, God.
On vous en a compté. C'était juste pour le fun, pour que ça cogne. Pour ça que des fois, ça avait l'air. 1, 2, 3, et c'est comme ça. Faut pas dire ça, on n'a pas le droit. Mais je vous dis que des fois, on aimerait bien être roi. C'est permis de rêver, ça fait avancer.
It's later than 93. He's I'm gonna say he's like 95 or 96.
Le clic parachute, la vie débute. Joue pas les brutes, c'est tu rechutes. Ouvre ton deuxième parachute. Ouvre ton deuxième parachute. Ouvre ton deuxième parachute.
This is gonna be in my head.
Never be a loser, life is not over. Change your taste, now boy, you're not in the ring. And if you drop out, there's always a way out. Ain't about, you know what I'm talking about. Use your rights, right to live, right to love, right to go for a bubble. He's up on one, don't close like before. Don't fall on your knees, wake up, stand up, and feel the breeze.
Oh my God. What? This is amazing. They're dancing.
Aujourd'hui sur le troisième câble, c'est la bombe québécoise. Moi je vais dire quelque chose, si on n'avait pas l'arbitre, le combat là c'est fini. Mais c'est pas fini là, c'est Wallet sur le troisième câble, c'est la tour infernale. On devrait venir ça de la lutte professionnelle, des mouvements comme ça. 1, 2, 3, c'est fini, c'est fini.
That was amazing. All right, now this was sent in a long time ago by the Suzanimal, Adam Suzanne, top contributor to the Potluck and the very first subscriber to this program. And I have done what I like to do, and I have translated it to English. And so let's see what goes on this. And yeah, Kenta Kobashi. What's he got to say? What's he got to say? What's going to happen here? Sabrina's awake, everyone. She's in her wheel. She's angry. She's angry. When the potluck goes past 2 hours and 30 minutes, the cat gets mad.
ですね。はい。ゲストは小林さんだけじゃないんですよ。あ、はい。はい。なんとメキシコから今日お越しなんですよ。メキシコ。はい。メキシコの英雄と言われている方ですね。メキシコの英雄。なんかちょっともうライバル心ピリピリみたいな。ちょっと呼ばさせてもらいますね。はい。はい。メキシコの英雄ザ・グレート・ブタ。
The Great Pig. Look how huge Kenta Kobashi is. Look at his hands. Look how big his hands are. They had some funky music behind this sketch. Oh, that's Mil Mascaras music they played for the Great Pig. So we only have one match left, the main event, but we do have a few more goofy things to watch like this. All right, here's their game. All right, here it is. Kenta Kobashi versus the Great Pig in a Pro Wrestling Noah ring. They're locked up. They're tapping their little hearts out. Oh, your winner! Oh my god. Oh, oh, the Great Pig has been unmasked. There you go. And now the thrilling conclusion to Zorro.
Well, they were no match for Zorro.
Zorro was here? What's going on? What is
You're
all of
Zorro,
this?
you chump.
I found my father, Don Alejandro.
Is that Bill Alfonso?
You came here for the treasure of Port-au-Prince. Not some kid.
This isn't some kid. This is my son. And the treasure's still out there waiting to be found.
You told me there wasn't any treasure.
I also told you our pirates have a knack for bending the truth. She's out there for the taking, mates. Good luck and Godspeed.
Aren't you coming with us, Big Jim? There'll be no coming back for you.
Aye. But you'll be needing this.
Treasure map. All right, let's go get it.
You're the captain now, Bill Alfonso.
The treasure of Port-au-Prince is worth millions, and you just gave away the map?
This is all the treasure Big Jim Jarrett needs for now. And remember what I said about pirates and the truth?
The truth?
The map, it was a fake? You still have the real one?
The Great Lakes, the
Right
Jean Lafitte of the Great Lakes.
Jarrett, you're not safe here. Not once his lancers return.
Oh, not to worry, Don Alejandro. A man like this, a man with the key to something as valuable as the treasure of Port-au-Prince, deserves a degree of clemency.
And what about the reward on his head?
Oh, a mere pittance compared to the value of a newfound friend. Welcome to Los Angeles, Captain Jarrett. You know, I have a few questions. I was always interested in pirates, ever since I was a Mendoza!
Oh, shucks. The end. And now the thrilling conclusion of the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards.
Taking on the Macho Man Randy Savage in a no-hold-bars Mega Mini Golfomania. Well, after 2 million strokes on the world's longest mini golfo, they finally
2
reached
million
the green.
strokes. Is 2 million strokes going to be the name of this episode? Look, their cart is being pushed by children. Is that Big Jim Jarrett's son pushing that golf cart? This is from 1999.
Here's the story, Rosie. It's all tied up. The first one to sink the putt is the winner, and it's Kenan's turn to putt. Remember, this is no holds barred mega mini golf. So anything can happen.
Through that?
Uh-oh. Randy's giving Kenan an atomic wedgie.
Oh no, his underwear is so big.
Randy picks up the ball. He's walking over to the hole. And it's in! Randy Savage is the champion! Yeah! Scared Miss Belt is Gorgeous George and Chili from TLC!
Gorgeous George and Chili from TLC.
Hey, Randy! Randy! Do you know what else to get for being the winner?
I don't know.
He said, I don't know. That noise. That is a really bad noise. They should not have that noise. There's children watching.
Well, there you have it, gang. The 1999 Kids' Choice Awards. Your choice, your awards, and your big night in Hollywood. Did you have fun or what?
Yeah.
Remember, tonight we honored the stars of today, but you all are the real stars of your own lives. Look to yourselves, look to your parents, and be kind to one another. Be kind to one another. Be kind to one another. We love you. We'll see you next year.
Wow, I want to host the Kids' Choice Awards. All right.
and your head will spin. Now collect World Wrestling Federation Spin Fighters. Pit your favorite champs against each other in a fight to the finish. Only one can win. Collect them, trade them, you can even wear them.
I want to wear them.
Fighters from Bandai, and look for your favorite Street Fighter characters.
Whoa.
Some surprising news from Big Sur Waterbeds. No down payment.
No payment for 6 months, partner.
No interest for 6 months, mate. Now get the bedroom you've always wanted and don't pay a thing till summer. Best of all, we haven't raised our everyday low prices to bring you this offer. Could we make it any easier to buy a waterbed?
No way, Jose.
Big Sur Waterbeds, America's largest. 4310 South Maryland Parkway across from UNLV in Las Vegas.
All right, this day in history. This is our main event tonight. That last video was sent in by Andrew Heelan. This is our main event. We will be watching entrances. There he is. We saw him competing against the Great Pig. It's Kenta Kobashi in the orange. His opponent already in the ring. Oh my god. I guess they didn't have his entrance on this video. This day in history. The year 2000. Both of these folks we've already seen on the show tonight.
小橋対ベイダー第4章は初の三冠戦での激突となりました。青コーナーの小橋。約1年間の集大成。
All Japan Pro Wrestling.
別の扉ベイダーです。放送席解説は週刊ゴング編集人竹内康介さんです。竹内さん、新時代は到来するんでしょうか。
Kobashi's got the taped ribs. Diamond Dallas Page style. The bell has been rung. Love the sound of that bell. Kobashi going to rush in but stops himself. Crowd is already roaring behind Kenta Kobashi.
16300人武道館。小橋を後押しするか。まだ組み合いません。
Big Van Vader, one of the best foreigners in Japanese wrestling history.
190センチ、170キロベイダー、187センチ、120キロの小橋健太です。押していったのがベイダー。
And Ghost of Bert Prentice brought it up, and it's so strange that, you know, in the potluck we've watched Vader squashes, but we haven't watched a competitive Vader match in a long time. Slap from Kobashi to the face of Vader, just pissing off this big bull.
10ヶ月ぶりのシングル対決です。ここまで小橋の0勝2敗1引き分け。1.15 横浜で敗れました。4.8 チャンピオンカーニバル大阪大会30分のドロー。そしてチャンピオンカーニバル優勝戦完敗でした。
Feeling each other out now.
体勢で組み合うという小橋。ベイダーの両雄。竹内さん。はい。思えば1.15から約1年余り経ったんですが。
So this is after Vader had his disastrous WWF run.
頭の中では常にベイダーのことしか頭になかったと思いますね。さあそれではここで試合前の小橋選手のインタビューです。
This is going to be hard hitting as hell, folks. This, our main event, this day in history, February 27th, 2000. Vader falls on Kobashi. Locking in a submission, or at least trying to.
という小橋の決意なんですが、竹内さん、やっぱり並々ならぬものが感じられますね。やっぱりこの1年ですね、ベイダーへの雪辱だけにかけたやっぱり小橋の1年を感じますね。
Give Justice on YouTube has a great video on Vader's resurgence in all Japan and Noah post WWF. I'd like to check that out. And as I say, Vader is one of those guys, we watch a squash of him on here, and I say to myself, and I say to the chat and the viewers, I say, I want to watch more Vader. I can never get my fill of Big Van Vader and one of a kind.
そうですね、まさかのその王座転落でしたからね。
Kobashi holding his ribs, slowly getting up.
世界タッグのベルトを 2.20 神戸大会で失いました。つまりベイダーは第24代の三冠王者であり、第41代の世界タッグ王者でもあります。その王者が追い込んでいく。
Vader with the strikes, got Kobashi in the corner, knees, rights. Vader is one of the scariest dudes, and I know I've said this before, but just imagine being a bartender and having to tell Vader that it's time to go. Shoulder block, Vader's down! Kenta Kobashi put everything behind that flying shoulder block. Big kick to the gut of Vader. Kobashi doing the right thing here, not letting Vader get a second to get back. Into the guardrail. Yeah, it's a shame that Vader didn't work out in WWF. DDT on the floor. Like, Vader, it just seems like he would be perfect for WWF, but he had the grave sin of being famous in another wrestling company first.
しかし竹内さん、今までの小橋の戦いなんか見てますと、やはり怪我をしての戦いというのはもう宿命のような感じですからね。まあ去年ですね、大阪でそのチャンピオンカーニバルで戦った時も左足を痛めてましたしね、去年の例の尾骨骨折もありましたからね、まあ小橋が怪我に強いというのはおかしいですけどね、怪我で負けるようなところではないですからね。
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Vader live.
ジャンピングにイダさんを変えて距離を取ります。
Kobashi with the knee to Vader in the corner. Slams the big man. Oh yeah, I'm never gonna see Vader live. I get it.
小橋と三冠戦という物差しを一つ参考にしますと、最初に三冠を体感したのが第16代としての三冠チャンピオン田上を破りました。そして2度目の体感が19代。
Mitch Pump asked, didn't WWF have Vader losing to Ultimate Warrior in 30 seconds on house shows? Ultimate Warrior was first in line to get the Big Van Vader gimmick in Japan. DMP asks, have you done any WWE Stars on Boy Meets World on the Potluck? I actually did a test upload, and it will not make it to YouTube, even as a short clip. So there will be no Vader on Boy Meets World on this program. Also, Jake the Snake was on an episode of Boy Meets World with Vader, and I was going to play that, actually. I had downloaded a bootleg of it and did a test upload, and it's owned by Disney, and they said, no way, Jose. Vader took off Kenta Kobashi's head.
Kobashi の前に立ちはだかる。脇腹にエルボー。やはり狙ってきましたね。小橋もある程度覚悟はしていたでしょうが、このベイダーの思い。
Pardon me. Ooh, the elbow.
普通な表情の小橋。新時代の扉を開けることができるか。
Kobashi, the ribs have come into play. He's hurt now.
99点に後楽園でそう誓いました。
Ooh, right in the ribs, one of them big Vader rights.
パンチを入れましたね。前のめりに倒れた小橋、そこに容赦なく黒い皇帝選手のキック。そして脇腹、やはり狙われます。
Oh, Jesus. The strikes of Vader get scary.
小橋と外国人という一つの物差しを出しますと、この小橋は外国人との激闘で自分のスタイル確立してきましたね。
Oh, jeez, a belly-to-belly releases at the very height of Vader, dropping Kenta Kobashi like a sack of laundry. And Kobashi rolls out, clutching his ribs. He's on the floor.
もろに伝わっていきます。場外戦です。99.115横浜ではこのベイダーのパワーボムを食らって血を吐いた小橋です。
Vader in control now on the outside. Kobashi dropped ribs first on the barricade.
強靭な肉体、筋肉のボディを作った小橋ですが、あまりにも辛い。170キロ。そして顔を踏みつけます。1年越しの思い、ベイダーとの因縁の戦い。10ヶ月ぶりのシングル対決です。 場外戦で捕まり始めました竹内さん、このベイダーの攻略法があるとしたら何ですか？
まあ首を狙うか、あるいは左へのドロップキックで突破口を見出すかなんですけどもね、今のところちょっとそのあたりどう口はつかめられてないですね。
そうですね、完璧にこの脇腹も狙われています。そして複雑な体勢から腕を決めてますか？ベイダーの太い腕が
ストレッチ状態ですね。
動きを止められています。あ、そして傷口を
Taking the tape off. Referee's there to say, hey, maybe not.
なんということをするベイダー。99.115横浜ではまぶたの包帯を取った小橋。今度は包帯を取られた。脇腹に直撃です。ベイダーの執念というものを感じますね。
これの激痛プラスに呼吸が非常にしにくくなってくるんですよね。
なるほど。この後の展開
It's so crazy. There's no mean wrestlers like this. I feel like the mean wrestlers that we see now are when we watch Joshi matches. They have wrestlers that get mean. As Vader strikes, Kobashi in trouble, hits the ropes. Oof. Oof.
4.1 億チャンピオンカーニバル優勝戦を見ているような正面からのベイダータックです。
You're right, Brock Lesnar did get mean. He kind of has that. I haven't seen, I don't know, I haven't seen that gear from Bobby Lashley. I wish I could see a Bobby Lashley match where he got mean like that. Sari is the new Vader. I'll take it. Headbutts, repeated headbutts in the corner. Shoulder block does nothing. Makes Vader step back for a second. He drops an elbow on the ribs, keeping Kobashi down. Mitch Pump, good one. Gabe Kidd does have that mean streak in him. I think Matt Warner does too. That's why their match last week was so great and raw. Yeah, he's a legit tough guy, but I feel like in wrestling we haven't seen that. I haven't seen it. And I don't dislike Lashley or anything. I just feel like in wrestling he's just seems too nice and I don't know if polished is the right word, but he never seems unhinged and scary. And he is a big dude who's a legit tough guy. Like, I would some jobber, some AEW, you know, Aaron Solo level jobber. Vader bomb. Dude.
カウントです。伸ばし続けたヒゲ。そして竹内さん、このシリーズ小橋一時髪型を変えていたんですが、今日元の髪型ヘアスタイルに戻しました。
戻ってますね。
試合前に語っていたんですが、原点に戻りたいと語っておりました。
Perry Saturn. That's one of those people that you say Perry Saturn, and I'm like, I immediately think, oh, I want to watch a Perry Saturn match next week.
このベイダーが川田をラリアットで撃破しました。そしてその試合の前、この小橋がウィリアムスを破り、冬の三冠戦進出となったわけであります。
Clothesline holds on. Got control of the arm of Kenta Kobashi. I would say that Shelton Benjamin in AEW right now has more of that mean streak than Bobby Lashley. Those Shelton Benjamin matches have been really great. Kenta Kobashi, belly to back, putting a stop to Vader briefly. Kobashi rising up, but so is Vader. Yeah, Saturn was rad. WCW Saturn was incredibly rad. Whoa! Vader しかし今のはあまりにも小橋の方にもダメージが残りました。
完全に体がかぶさんなかったですからね。
I haven't watched a shoot interview in a long time. I feel like YouTube has ruined shoot interviews for me. Just because of so many podcasters doing the same shtick now. But old shoot interviews used to be great. The original New Jack shoots are legendary. Kobashi's back, chopping multiple chops. Oh my God! But Vader, the heavy punches of the big man, he does not guide his opponent down. He just drops their ass from great heights. Yeah, RF Video, fuck them forever, fuck Rob Feinstein, but that era of shoot interviews was great. The high spots as well, yes. Uh-oh, looking at German. Oh my God, big heavy German on Big Van Vader.
Vader も返します。15分経過、15分経過、15 minutes, 15 minutes.
15 minutes have passed in this, our main event. Yeah, there's the worst type of person that has emerged in the past 10 years is the weasel who hosts a podcast with a wrestler. Every single one is a weasel. It's so terrible. Like the guy who does the Stevie Richards videos. That guy's a weasel. Oh, a release German from Vader. Yeah, Sean Oliver on the Nash stuff. All those guys. Fucking Conrad is a king grifter. He's at least amusing though. Brian Last. Yeah, Conrad has hurt wrestling with his 18 podcasts at once. Oh! 2! Yeah, wrestlers have ruined podcasting, but the good news is it got them out of stand-up. because they were all starting to do stand-up, and then that involves travel, that involves work, so they pivoted to podcasting, which is Grifter's Paradise.
じわじわとその脇腹にダメージが蓄積されている。さらにちょっと小橋の目がうつろになってきました。
Yeah, Conrad is a grifter in his real shoot job. Double clothesline in all Japan.
小橋うつぶせ。ベイダーを抜け。余裕立てない。ベイダーが立った。ベイダーが立った。小橋立て。
Vader back up. He hasn't been punished like Kenta Kobashi has with his bad ribs. Oh, nasty choke slam on Kenta Kobashi! 2! Yeah, Maven's is all right. I met Maven. I did a little business with Maven in the ring at the American Dream Mall. He zipped my track jacket all the way up to my mouth and then gave me a little slap on the face that I didn't know was coming. Another choke slam. Vader going right for it, hooks the leg. 2! Yeah, I like Tony Schiavone. I can't listen to it, but he's not offensive. I can't listen to Jim Ross. Vader in complete control of Kenta Kobashi. Slaps him, but did he slap him away? Oh my God! Lay it! 2! Vader kicks out. Kenta Kobashi still alive. Kobashi moving Vader into position. Moonsault from Kenta Kobashi. 2, Vader. Oh yeah, Bruce Pritchard is the worst, and he opened the door for all of it. And he was funny though. The first year of this podcast was funny. Kobashi. Nakayama on the outside. Kenta Kobashi, your winner of tonight's Potluck main event. I want that all Japan tracksuit. Look at that. That was a great match. This day in history. And there you go. There you go. That's our potluck tonight, folks. And let me do one little thing over here. Alright. Now, that was it. That was it. Thanks for sticking with it. We are not the longest episode, but here's what we have. Here's what we have for the titles tonight. And chat, let me know what you think. Next week, reminder, next week I'm taking calls again, and it's the start of the Gimmick Gauntlet. So you got a week. Think up some gimmicks. Don't put them in the chat. Don't tell me now. I'll never remember. Call in next week and suggest a few gimmicks. I need 32. It was so great last year. Go back and watch those episodes if you haven't. last March up until the mid-April is when we did it. This year, we're doing it all March, and it's going to be great. So here's the titles for tonight. There's a couple I already know aren't making it, but here we go. T-Bone Cornetplex, Kirkland Culkin, Jean Lafitte of the Great Lakes, that's a fun one, Who versus Y, California Attitude, Barnacle Worm, 10,000 Perverts, Eliminating the Old People, Clean Clothes Pirates, Tribe Called Quebec, which is a great name. I just don't know if it works for this episode, but who knows. And 2 Million Strokes. Good milk. Thank you, Dr. Liam. 10,000 Perverts. All right, let me know which ones you think. And yeah, 10,000 Perverts, says Mitch. Barnacle Worm, says Dr. Liam. Barnacle Worm is one of my favorites. It just seems very potluck-like, and it's not too long. Barnacle Worm, another vote for Barnacle Worm. Gotta go with Barnacle Worm. Wow, 3 for Barnacle Worm. Looks like we got it. 4 for Barnacle Worm. Shut it down. I'm sending my goons to shut down the voting. And there you go. Well, folks, this has been a great one. It really has. And thank you to everybody who called. It really means a lot that new people call, new people get into the show. And it made the show wonderful. It made this silly idea of Guess Who that I put together last week for no reason. Just, I lost my mind. Got too high or something. Had too much Pepsi. And made a Guess Who board. And it was so much fun. Everybody who called, congratulations to Cool Dude Food for winning it in one call. But it was so much fun beyond that. We'll play it again in Sub Point. You know I can never do something once on this show. So that's that. We're going to do something different for these credits. We're going to watch the credits of the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. And that's that. See you next week. Maybe before, follow me on Instagram. Keep your ear to the ground. I might do a buzz show. Elliot sent me so much good stuff that didn't make this show. So, yeah. All right. Good night.
Special thanks to the Westwood Marquee Hotel and Gardens, soon to be the W Los Angeles, Fall '99.
And I'm Robert Shaw from Cousin Skeeter. And we're coming at you live from the Kids' Choice Awards after show party. Okay, the wars just ended. Everyone's coming over here right now. This party's getting ready to blow up. We're going to be hanging out with all the stars. But coming up next is the premiere of Nickelodeon's newest Nicktoon, SpongeBob SquarePants. It's the premiere, so you better go and check that out.
And it's just getting started. They're just setting up. It's going to be crazy. Every celeb you can think of. Movie stars, actors, athletes, musicians. Yeah, they're all hanging out right here. Right here.
It's the place to be.
And the
Nickelodeon.
all of that.
All of it.
It's going to be crazy.
All right, now, should we give it to him?
Yeah. Nickelodeon, the place to be.
First time ever seen premiere. It's going to be great. It's SpongeBob SquarePants for you on Nickelodeon.
All right, get ready. Let's roll. Yeah. Tell them we're great. Tell them something.